Hey you, do you want to play a game without actually playing the game? Do you get euphoria from making things harder on yourself? Would you like to play something not riddled with LGB light?
It's RGB, motherfucker.
Loop Hero is a game. Story. One day, the world was diagnosed with dementia, and it forgot it ever existed. As a result, all your obligations, responsibilities, and worries are gone. Any debt disappeared. Every cringeworthy memory that torments you erased, as if never happened. What a horrible incident. Truly tragic. However, you did not disappear. Why? Because you're special. Not that special. More accurately, you're a mistake. A special mistake if it makes you feel better. Look, I'm just glad that even after a cataclysmic event, some things remain the same. Anyway, you decide to unfuck the situation and bring back this forgotten world piece by piece. And in the process, find out who is responsible and why. Gameplay. See this guy? That's you. Every time you go on an expedition, a loop will randomly generate, in which your character will automatically traverse it, while fighting everything in its way. Combat is also automatic. But how do we play? Using these. Killing enemies gives you equipments and cards, which can be used to influence the game. Equipments make you stronger and can be used to create specific builds. Quite simple. Cards, on the other hand, are a little more interesting. Look, it's a relatively bland and boring road. Now, it's a little less shitty. Each card has its own properties and interactions with other cards. For example, a battlefield card will spawn a chest each loop. Placing two next to each other will create a blood path, spawning a blood clot. A wasteland tile has a 5% chance to spawn a slime once a day. Placing a groove on it will spawn a rat wolf each day. Walking over it gives you a branch. Placing a blood groove next to it will cause any enemy you fight in that area to be devoured once their health points are less than 15%. Using an Oblivion card to destroy the normal groove will turn the blood groove into a hungry groove, which is in constant agony due to its irrational existence. And that's just scratching the surface. Understanding each card in your deck, finding out the secret interactions and proper placement is where this game shines. Let me tell you about the moment this game really impressed me. An outpost will help you in fights, for a payment of course, because even after a cataclysmic event, some things remain the same. However, when I used the Necromancer class, the outpost was hostile. Why? Our mentally challenged hero asked. Because to put it simply, bringing back the dead to work as your personal militia after they've been blessed with the sweet release of death is morally dubious at best. When you're done with the expedition, you can return home where the materials you collected are used for expanding the camp. Buildings unlock new cards, classes, and game mechanics. Just be sure to change your deck occasionally because these buildings require different materials to be constructed and different cards give certain materials. How could you have known that? Well, you wouldn't. This game barely explains a goddamn thing. It just throws you in and expects you to figure shit out. And I love it for that. Fuck a 30-minute dialogue-riddled, unskippable tutorial. Just let me enjoy my limited free time. Don't worry though, as long as you have a developed prefrontal cortex, you will be just fine. My only gripe with the game is that it can get a little grindy, but nothing a reformed gacha player can't handle. Art style.
Beautiful.
Requirements. My device can run it, so most likely yours can too. Soundtrack. Why don't you have a listen?